Today's lesson is all about graphing in standard form. So up until now, most of the graphing that we've done have been with equations that were in slope-intercept form. Now remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Now, standard form is not the same as slope-intercept form. Standard form instead is written in ax plus by equals c. Now we've got a few things that are similar. I can see here that we have a y in both of these. We have an x in both of these, so we still have our inputs and outputs that we normally have. However, there is no b value, that lowercase b. We don't have that there. So we don't have a y-intercept. We also don't have a slope. So we can see here in standard form there's no lowercase m that represents slope. So in our first problem, we need to graph our equation, and we're going to graph the equation by using our first method. Our first method is called find the intercepts. So when we're finding the intercepts, there are two ordered pairs that we need to find. Our first ordered pair is going to be our x, or our y-intercept, where our x value is 0, and then our second ordered pair is our x-intercept, where the y is equal to 0. So in order to find that, we're going to split this and do two different equations at once. So my first equation that I'm going to do is 5x plus 4y equals 20. Now I'm going to write that equation exactly like what I have here, but in place of this x value, I'm going to replace it with my 0, because I know that x is going to be equal to 0, and I need to find out what the y value is. So I'm going to say 5 times 0 plus 4y is equal to 20. And now I just need to solve for y, so I'm going to go ahead and isolate y to get it by itself. 5 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus anything is just whatever it was before. So we have 4y is equal to 20. Divide both sides by 4, so we'll get y is equal to 5. So our y-intercept when x is equal to 0 is 0, 5. Now I can go ahead and plot this point on my graph, 0 and then up to 5. And that's my first point. Now I know that this is a linear equation because I have no exponents here. So I know that I'm going to have a straight line, which means I just need one other point. And my other point is going to be along our x-axis. And I know that because my y value is going to be 0. So I'm not going to go up or down at all from that y-axis. So since my y value is 0, I'm going to say 5x plus 4 times 0, because my y value would go there normally, but I'm going to use 0 in place of my y value, and that's going to equal 20. Now 4 times 0 is 0, 0 plus anything is just itself, so I have 5x equals 20. We need to isolate x, and to do that we're going to have to divide by 5. The opposite of 5 times is to divide by 5, so we'll divide both sides by 5, and we'll get 20 divided by 5, which is 4. So my x value is then 4, so my ordered pair here is 4, 0. I'll go over to 4, up 0. So now I have 2 points. Once I have those 2 points, I can go ahead and graph this line by just connecting those 2 points together, using as straight of a line as I can, and it will go on and on forever. I'll indicate that with the arrows. So now I have graphed this line that was given to me in standard form, which was 5x plus 4y equals 20.